Welcome to Assessment of Learning 2. But before we start, let me tell you that on this video, I am discussing the first part of the chapter 1. The continuation will be discussed by my group mates, so don't forget to watch their uploaded videos for more information and knowledge about the 21st century assessment. The topic for chapter 1 is 21st century assessment. This chapter introduces the elements of a 21st century classroom and the skills students need to excel in a changing world. This chapter explores the role that 21st skills play in learning and shows assessment approaches that enhance achievement in a 21st century classroom. This chapter have 3 lessons. Lesson 1, Characteristics of the 21st Century Assessment. Lesson 2, Instructional Decisions in Assessment. Lesson 3, Outcome-Based Assessment. So, the intended learning outcomes: first, use appropriate assessment tools and techniques as applies in instructional decision. 2. Relate learning outcomes and assessment. Lesson 1, Characteristics of the 21st Century Assessment. We have 8 characteristics of the 21st Century Assessment. The first one is responsive. Visible performance-based work as a result of assessment generates data that inform curriculum and instructions. Teachers can adjust instructions, school leaders can consider additional educational opportunities for students, and policymakers can modify programs and resources to cater to the present needs of the school community. So what do we have to remember about responsive assessment? It means reacting quickly and positively. The key word here is reacting positively. Feedback is also important in this characteristic. Why? Because feedback is targeted to the goal and outcome. Feedback will help in the revision of the curriculum, policies, or guidelines of the school. The second one is flexible. Assessment need to be adaptable to student settings rather than the identical approach that works in traditional assessment. 21st century approaches are more versatile. This approach best fit for the demands of the learning environment at present since as students' decisions, actions, and applications vary. The assessments and the system needs to be flexible too. In flexible, the key word here is that assessment should be versatile. The third one is integrated. Assessments are to be incorporated into day-to-day practice rather than as add-ons at the end of instructions or during a single specified week of the school calendar. Assessments are enriched by metacognition. Assessment is about stimulating thinking, building on prior learning, constructing meaning, and thinking about one's thinking. In integrated, we have to bear in mind that assessment should offer opportunities for students to consider their choices, identify alternative strategies, and link their prior knowledge to the new one. The fourth one is informative. The desired 21st century goals of objectives are clearly stated and explicitly taught. Students display the range of emerging knowledge and skills. Exemplars routinely guide students toward achievement of targets. Learning objectives, instructional strategies, assessment methods, and reporting process are clearly aligned. Complex learning takes time. Students have opportunities to build on prior learning in a logical sequence. In informative, it informs the student about peer status. Students should be given an opportunity to build on prior learning. Self, peer, and teacher review is also important. Why? Again, because the students should be informed about their status. That's the reason why they are important. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and again, don't forget to watch the uploaded videos of my group mates for the additional information and knowledge for this chapter 1. Bye bye!